All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Another quick hit video here. I've been getting a lot of requests for this since we dropped the 250 Supercross preview video the other day. A lot of comments on that video talking about the Lawrence brothers, Deegan, Anderson, Australia situation. So I thought I'd just touch on that, kind of talk about the little bit I know about it, and just some of my thoughts on it here. So if you guys haven't, make sure to go check out, like I said, we dropped that 250 Supercross preview video. If you guys want to watch us film those main shows live, we have the members area. You can join that. Thanks to all our sponsors. There's links for all of them down in the description down below. All of them that are going to be with us, and new sponsor joining for next year here for 2025. RevX Oil going to be the presenting sponsor of the show. So thanks to all of them. Anyway, let's jump into this here. Cooksey did a video last week that kind of broke some news, which was basically that the Lawrence brothers had basically banned Deegan from going to the Issac Open. For anybody who doesn't know, the Lawrence brothers have not been back to Australia for something like 4, 5, 6 years now. They've been over here, I think, since maybe Desnations 2018. Maybe that might be it. Anyway, so this has been touted here as the Lawrence's gigantic coming home party, per se, to come back to Australia there. So they're headed over, from what I understand, or at least what I'd heard, they were headed there after Paris Supercross, and we're going to be racing the Issac Open there, and you know, like I said, triumphant return to the homeland there. Now, apparently, from what I understand, Deegan and Anderson were trying to race this in a sense. I know Deegan for sure. The Anderson thing is a little bit more, I'm not 100% on what's going on with that. Maybe he's just piling on because of their history. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, but I know the promoters and the Deegan camp have been going back and forth. Probably a money thing, more than likely. The Deegans are savvy business people, so they want to get paid to do stuff like this. Totally fine. No problem. Anyway, they had apparently come to an agreement, and the Lawrences or someone in the Lawrence camp, let's put it that way, had reached out and said, nope, we don't want him here. Now, there's a couple angles to this, I understand. Number one, from my understanding, 2 years ago for the 250 outdoor season there, where we had Hunter and Hayden going at it there for that title a little bit, that would have been Hayden's rookie season here in 2023. Got to the end of the year there, and supposedly, as the story goes, and this is all just speculation, rumor that I've heard through the grapevine, I don't know for sure. The story goes that Brian had gone up to Dazzy and said, hey, you know, good season, no hard feelings. It's all just smoke and mirrors, TV, glitz and glamour. Basically saying, like, all the shit we talked about you on the podium, we don't really think that about you. And from what I understand, Dazzy just kind of looked at him and was like, go fuck yourself. Now, again, that story was told to me by a person who heard it from a person. So, you know, take that all for what it's worth. Do I think that happened? Yes. Does this give a little bit more credence to that? Yes. Now, as far as if this went down the way things went down, which was basically like the Lawrences or someone in the Lawrence camp said, no, we're not, we don't want the Deegans here. We don't want to deal with them or anything like that. There's been several different things brought up to me through some different things. Number one, information we'll probably never know. Was it actually the Lawrences who said it? Was it Dazzy who said it? Was it Jet and Hunter that said it? Was it Lucas Myrtle that said it? Who knows? I don't know. We'll probably never know. This will be something years down the road. We'll hear rumors through the grapevine. I'm sure at some point this season, something will come out about this, because somebody will talk to somebody who knows something. But who knows? From what I understand, it was in their contract that because this was kind of their thing, their homecoming, whatever, they had kind of say over who could actually show up with the promoters there, which again, that's just contract negotiations for these off-season races. So that just kind of is what it is. If that's negotiated in the contract and the promoters want to give them, would you be quiet? I'm filming a video. And the promoters want to give them that right, then they have the right to do that. So now where I'm going to go off a little bit here per se, because of course everybody who watches this channel knows I'm pretty much a Jet homer. Where I'm going to go off here is, if you did something like this to someone like that, a la, if you said, hey Deegan, you're not going to come race this, we don't want you here, that information's going to get out, and it's going to get out directly through the Deegans themselves, which it is basically a little bit of what happened here. You have Danger Boy putting out a post that says, well, this was supposed to be training for Issac or whatever, and then Ando puts out a post saying, yeah, I was supposed to go too, and then Duff, well, shout out to Duff, because Duff is not scared to say anything, then there are comments on Ando's post and says, oh, did you get the opportunity to apologize to him too? Basically insinuating that they were all given the option to apologize to the Lawrences for things that they have, altercations they've had with them, and then they might be able to go to this race. How true is that? I don't know. Could just be stirring the pot. With the Deegans, as we all kind of have come to know here, it is a bit of WWE. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Did the Lawrences say they couldn't come? That I've pretty much got confirmed from promoters through people I know. So that's basically a thing of like, yes, they had it in their contract to say yay or nay for people coming. So from what I understand, they did say nay. I don't think it's a great look. I don't think it's a great look at all. Do I understand it in a sense? Yes. You're trying to have this big homecoming, chill, off-season race here, basically. And then, you know, if you have another blotching out of the sun character coming in, aka this gigantic figure known as the Deegan Camp, coming to your race also there in your homeland for the first time in however many years, that's gonna pull some spotlight off you. That's gonna create some pressure for you to perform at different things. Like, it's gonna create some things. Is it major things? No, but at the same time, do you want a nice, easy off-season race that you're just getting paid for, and you get to go hang out in your home country for a couple of weeks and see people you haven't seen and places and things? And then one of the other things that was brought up is, like, at that race specifically, they take all of the U.S. riders around and kind of tour them around there. Now, are the Lawrences going on this little whirlwind tour around Melbourne and stuff there? I don't know. But if they are, do you really think they want to spend that time with the Deegan camp, with Anderson? Like, no, they don't want to do that. You want to spend time with your enemy? I don't. So I don't know. It's one of those things that I do believe the truth sits somewhere in the middle here, as far as them not allowing them to go. I do believe that they had some sort of say in both Deegan and Anderson, if the Anderson thing is legit too. I do believe they had some sort of say in them not going. Do I believe it was 100% a full-blown, hey, we're going to have them come? No, you're not. But do I believe there was some sort of conversation at some point here about, like, we don't really want to deal with that? Probably. So it's a really hot topic item. Again, with not knowing for sure on things here and not wanting to speculate too much, that's where I'm going to leave it. I think there was something put in place by the Lawrence camp to be able to determine who went and who didn't, and I do believe they had some sort of say in this happening. How far it goes from there, I'm not sure, but comment down below what you think. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure to check out 250 Preview. Join the members area. We'll see you all on the next one.